The NASCAR Xfinity Series race officially concluded from Homestead Miami Speedway, and what looked like was going to be a dominant win for Kyle Larson turned into a late race restart, and Justin Allgaier swooped in and stole the win. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. I just got done watching NASCAR Xfinity Series race from Homestead Miami Speedway. We got quite a bit to talk about from this race, so let's go and talk about it. So before the green flag drop in today's race, Josh Williams, Brandon Jones, and Kyle Sieg would all have to go to the rear for unapproved adjustments. So at the start of the race, you had Taylor Gray lead the field from the inside with Connor Zilisch on the outside, and Taylor Gray got a really strong run and was able to clear for the race lead. But Justin Allgaier was charging his way up to the front and got a really great run on Taylor Gray and was able to pass him for the race lead on lap number 7. Meanwhile, the story of the race was Kyle Larson. He was charging his way up to the front, and eventually they were battling side by side for the lead for a little bit between Taylor Gray and Justin Allgaier, but Allgaier started pulling away. The first caution race come out lap number 17, where Christian Eckes' car would end up blowing up going into turn number 2, would go down the back straightaway and head to the garage, bringing out the caution for an engine failure. So then on the restart, you had Justin Allgaier lead the field from the inside with Sam Mayer on the outside, and Justin Allgaier got a really strong restart and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson got a fantastic run a few laps later on Justin Allgaier and Sam Mayer and was able to pass them a few laps later and started pulling away. Meanwhile, a couple laps later, the second caution race ended up coming out for Chris Wright, who's from the 35th position going off of turn number 4, just lost it on his own, nearly collecting Mysider in the crash. Just another week where Chris Wright has spun out. That would bring out the caution. During the yellow, Kyle Sieg, Mysider, Mason Maggio, and Corey Heim would all come down pit road. So then on the restart, you had Kyle Larson lead the field from the inside with Sam Mayer on the outside, and Kyle Larson got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the lead. Justin Allgaier would try everything he could to get by Kyle Larson, but wasn't able to get the run as Kyle Larson started pulling away. And then a few laps later, the third caution race come out for Justin Bonsignore. He was on the inside, I believe, of Harrison Burton. I believe Taylor Gray going into turn number 3. Just lost it in the corner and spun out. Nearly got his teammates, but luck was able to hold on. Didn't get any damage and was able to continue on. Meanwhile, Ryan Sieg, Harrison Burton, Sammy Smith, Carson Quaffle, Parker Retzlaff, and Blaine Perkins would all come down pit road. So then on the restart, you had Kyle Larson lead the field from the inside with Sam Mayer on the outside, and Kyle Larson got a fantastic run and was able to clear for the race lead. And then we saw some really great battles up front for the lead. Kyle Larson got a great run. He took the lead from Sam Mayer, with Kyle Sieg getting a great run a couple laps later with the fresher tires, and he was able to get by Kyle Larson for the race lead, with Larson jumping to second. But Sammy Smith was charging his way up to the front and will get a great run going off of turn number 2 and go down the back straightaway and pass Kyle Sieg for the lead. Sieg would try everything he could to get up there, but it would not be enough, and coming off the final corner, Sammy Smith would win stage number 1. All lead lap cars except Harrison Burton, Carson Quaffle, Blaine Perkins, and Justin Bonsignore would come down pit road, with Kyle Larson not winning the race off pit road. Sammy Smith won the race off pit road, with Kyle Larson coming off second. Justin Allgaier would also get a penalty, unfortunately, for driving through too many pit boxes and would have to go to the tail end of the longest line. So then on the restart, you had Harrison Burton lead the field from the inside with Carson Quaffle on the outside, and Carson Quaffle got a great run and was able to clear for the lead. Then a couple laps later, Jesse Love, he got a great run on Sam Mayer and Harrison Burton, and he was able to take the race lead. But then the next lap or so, Sam Mayer got a fantastic run on Jesse Love, and he was able to take the race lead. But Kyle Larson was starting to charge, and he would stay right behind Sam Mayer for the next 10 to 15 laps. And they would basically battle really close up front, as Larson would stay about 5 cents of a second close to him. And Kyle Larson got a really strong run a few laps later with the lap traffic coming into play. Larson got a great run on Sam Mayer and was able to take the race lead. He would start pulling away, and coming off the final corner, Kyle Larson would come off the corner and win stage number 2. Then, all lead lap cars would then come off pit road, with Kyle Larson winning the race off pit road, followed by Sam Mayer. So then on the restart, you had Kyle Larson lead the field from the inside with Austin Hill on the outside, and Kyle Larson got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the lead. And then Kyle Larson just started pulling away, and he pulled out in the next 20 laps to 1.8 seconds, and his lead continued to grow, and he was starting to pull away very quickly. A few laps later, though, Justin Bonsignore would come down pit road after he had to hit the outside wall with a flat tire and would come down pit road with damage on it. And Kyle Larson started charging up. And then we started seeing green flag pit stops with around 60 laps to go. Sammy Smith would come down pit road first. Then the next lap, Taylor Gray and Carson Quaffle came in. Then a couple laps later, Brandon Jones, Daniel Dye, Brennan Poole, and Matt DiBenedetto, they all came down pit road. Then the next lap, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love came in. And then the next lap, Sam Mayer, Austin Hill, Harris Burr, and Josh Williams, they come down. And then the next lap, Kyle Larson, Justin Allgaier come down pit road. Connor Zilch would then come down pit road a few laps later, but unfortunately got penalized for a crew member over the wall too soon. A little bit of a misjudgment there coming down, and because of that, Connor Zilch's chances would be gone. And Kyle Larson, it looked like, was going to run away with this thing. He pulled out to nearly a 10-second lead over the rest of the field. And then with 8 laps to go, everything would change when Taylor Gray would spin down the front straightaway after contact and wall contact and would hit the inside wall, get a little bit of damage. There might have been some contact from Jeb Burton. We're not entirely sure. But it looked like Taylor Gray might have turned, may have had a flat tire, and he would hit the outside wall. And this would put everybody on the lead lap, which were only 6 cars on the lead lap. This would put them all back on the lead lap. So then, all the cars would then come down pit road with Kyle Larson winning the race off pit road because he had such a big lead coming down to the pits. And then on the final restart, Kyle Larson lead the field from the inside with Austin Hill on the outside. And then going down the front straightaway, Sam Mayer would get right into the back, lay back, get in the back of Kyle Larson, jack them up going down the front straightaway. Larson spins the tires because of that, and Austin Hill is able to get the race lead with Justin Allgaier battling side by side with Austin Hill for the race lead going down the back straightaway. They would battle side by side, and as they came to the white flag of the race, Austin Hill will wash up high going into turn number 1, and Justin Allgaier got a really great run and was able to take the lead in turns 1 and 2. And then Sam Mayer, he got a good run to go up the second position, but nobody would have anything for Justin Allgaier. As coming out the final corner, Justin Allgaier comes back from a penalty and picks up his second straight victory of 2025, and I believe his 27th career NASCAR Xfinity Series win. Justin Allgaier absolutely kind of backed into that one, if I'm going to be honest with you. Allgaier definitely got helped by that caution. He wasn't going to win that race before the yellow, but he was in the right position, right time. Also wins himself $100,000. This is probably going to be a popular win for Justin Allgaier because he beat the Cup guy. We'll talk about that here in just a second, but Justin Allgaier with a really, really strong run. He ran top 5 most of the day, but never had the best car, but he led a ton of laps, was in position to get it done. Definitely got a little help for sure, but that's the second win of the year. Allgaier is going to be a major factor to win the championship, and it looked like he was going to have it, get it done. Congratulations to Justin Allgaier on picking up the win after the leader dominant of the car kind of got robbed at the end. Congratulations, Allgaier, though, winning $100,000. Allgaier is one of the best in the field. Good for him. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the race results, and I give my score and thoughts on today's race. So Justin Allgaier picks up the win. Sam Mayer finishes second. I got a little bit of problem with Sam Mayer. Look, Sam Mayer had a really good run, and he's been really strong to start 2025. But I don't know what Sam Mayer was thinking on that final race start. He literally laid back. He said he was going to do it on the radio. He lays back and gets behind Kyle Larson and jacks him up on the restart. I don't know what Sam Mayer was thinking, to be honest. That was a bonehead move by Sam Mayer right there. And I get he probably wants to push Larson to get up there, but he literally said he was going to jack him up going into turn number 1. And even said he was going to move him going into turn number 1. So, though, Sam Mayer had a really good day and finished inside the top 5. But I don't blame Larson for being pissed off at Sam Mayer because Sam Mayer, he's a really good driver. There's no question on that. But he'll do questionable things from time to time. And I was not a big fan of him jacking up Larson on the restart because that also screws Sam Mayer out of a win too. Sam Mayer could have won this race if he'd gone to the outside. Instead, he jacks Larson up and kind of hurts himself of winning races. Just a little frustrated on Mayer there, but still a really good day for Mayer to finish in second. Austin Hill finished third, ran top 5 all day, had one of the better cars in the field. Car was really good on the long run especially. Good day for Austin Hill. He finishes third. Kyle Larson finishes fourth. Man, it looked like Kyle Larson was going to walk into a win. Had a 17-second lead with 8 laps to go. Then a caution comes out for a driver that's almost 2 laps down at one point, and Larson unfortunately gets screwed out of a win. Tough break for Larson. Larson was into position. He got jacked up on the restart. Larson did not, in my opinion, choke this race away like some are going to claim he choked it. I don't think Larson choked this one away. He got jacked up on the restart, and that's what really hurt him. He does finish fourth, so still a great day, but Larson should have won this race. If that caution doesn't come out, Larson wins it. Larson had the best car in the field, led over 130 laps. Nothing to show for it at the end of the day because people wanted to wreck down the front straightaway with 8 laps to go. A little bit disappointing for Larson, but he does finish fourth. Sheldon Creed finished 5th. Another solid run for Sheldon Creed. He's had a really strong start to 2025. He continues a really solid start to the year. Good run. He finishes in 5th. Jesse Love finishes 6th. Jesse Love's car was really good on the short run, but his long run speed was just never there today, and he lost a lot of ground on the longer run. But he does come on with a top 10 finish. The consistency has been there. Good run for Love. He finishes 6th. Brandon Jones finished 7th. Had to start at the rear of the field because he didn't even qualify, and comes up, finishes in the top 10. Third straight top 10 for Brandon Jones. He's been really having a great turnaround season. One of the more improved drivers in 2025. A great day for Brandon Jones to get a top 10. Nick Sanchez finishes 10th. Another solid day for Nick Sanchez. I feel like the 4018 has been about as strong as they were last year. They've had some good runs. They've had solid speed. Good day for Nick Sanchez to finish inside the top 10. Daniel Dye finished 9th. Not a bad day for Daniel Dye. Shows some decent speed. Spun out in qualifying in practice, but he comes home with a top 10 finish. Good day for Daniel Dye, and Carson Qual finishes 10th. He got a penalty at the beginning of the race for jumping the start or moving lanes a little bit too early, and that's what unfortunately cost him a shot at a really good finish, but still a solid top 10 nonetheless for Carson Quaffle. If they can just execute better, I think Carson will be up there contending for wins, but not a bad day for Carson Quaffle. Harrison Burton finishes 11th. Really solid day for Harrison Burton. He's been really good in that 11 car. He's done a lot better than Haley Deegan behind the wheel of that car. I think that's his 4th or 5th top 15 finish of the year. Good run for Harrison Burton. He finishes 11th. Connor Zilisch finishes 12th. Connor Zilisch had a top 5, top 10 car. Never really had the speed like last week in Las Vegas, but I think he could have gotten a top 5 today. Pit crew failed and did not execute properly, but they were recovered from about 19th up to 12th. A nice recovery, all things considered. Decent day for Connor, but it definitely could have been better, but he does finish in 12th. Dean Thompson finished 13th. Not a bad day for him. Brendan Poole finishes 14th. Solid day for Brendan Poole inside the top 15. Jeb Burton finishes 15th, but crashed on the last lap of the race. Justin Bonsignor finishes 16th. Not a bad day for Justin Bonsignor, despite all the issues he had. I think he's going to improve as he gets more progress in that car. Solid top 20 run for him. Parker Resnick finishes 17th. Anthony Alfredo finishes 18th. Josh Williams, good to see him be able to finish the race after having issues the last couple weeks. He finishes 19th, and Ryan Ellis finishes 20th. Sammy Smith finished 21st, won a stage today, but had tire issues all run. Ryan Seek finished 22nd. Taylor Gray, who had a really good run going, brought out that last caution. He finished 23rd. William Swalsh finished 24th. A really disappointing day for William Swalsh. I expected Swalsh to be a lot better than he was and just had a bad day all around. Blaine Perkins finished 25th. Jeremy Clements finished 26th. Kyle Seek finished 27th. Brad Perez finished 28th. Joey Gase finished 29th, and finishing 30th is Maya Snyder. 31st place finisher Garrett Smithley, 32nd for Chris Wright, who just continues to struggle in that car. Patrick Emily finished 33rd. Leon Honeyman finished 34th. Mason Maggio finished 35th. I don't know what happened to Matt DiBenedetto. He was running inside the top 20 early in the race, but I think he had some sort of issue. He finished 36th. Corey Heim at Electrical Gremlins finished 37th, and finishing last in 38th place is Christian Eckes. So now, we're going to talk about the overall race as a whole, and I'll give my score and thoughts on today's race. I thought the first half of the race was really, really entertaining. I think there was good battles up front for the lead. It was a really good first half. If we were going off the first half of the race, I'd probably give the score overall probably about a 9 out of 10, because I think the racing was great. The second half of the race kind of got a little bit of boring, I'm going to be honest. It was really awesome seeing Kyle Larson dominate, and he should have won the race today. But sometimes that can be a little bit boring, but it's also something you want to appreciate. So it wasn't the most exciting second half of the event. It had a really good finish, Joe, so that definitely helped the score a little bit. But I didn't like Sam Mayer jacking Larson up on the restart, to be honest. But sometimes you're going to have that kind of stuff happen. It is what it is. Larson will still have a chance to win tomorrow, but he should have won the race today, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, my score of today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race, I'm going to give this race overall I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. It had a lot of good moments for sure. A lot of good racing in the first half. Kind of a little bit of slower second half, but build up to a really good finish. So an 8 out of 10 is my score for the Xfinity race at Homestead. So, that is going to be it for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race review from Homestead, Miami. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Your thoughts on today's Xfinity Series race, let me know below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate Justin Allgaier on stealing the win at Homestead. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have the starting lineup video for the race at Homestead. We are also going to have the Cup review for Homestead coming out for the Straight Talk Wireless 400, and we might have a Shane Van Gisbergen video dropping tomorrow night as well. And then on Monday, we should have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. We got some Homestead stuff that's been leaking out over the last couple of days, and we're also going to talk maybe some manufacturer stuff around Dodge, Ford, and Honda as well. We got a lot of great content also coming out on people like Haley Deegan, SVG, Connor Zillage, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Chase Sully, Bubba Walls, all the good stuff we'll be talking about on the channel in the coming days. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.